Hey, this is Mike from Junkion Crafts and Builds, and happy Labor Day to you, 2025. I was taking the day here to just kind of go through some of my stuff for the channel. And again, thank you everyone, new subscribers and existing subscribers, for viewing my content. It's been a huge morale boost for me, and definitely something I want to try to continue the momentum. And again, it's all thanks to you guys. In regards to that, I was looking through some stuff from the later half of last year when I was kind of taking a break from the channel, and noted there were some interviews from LegionsCon 2024. Now we're a few months out from LegionsCon 2025, and it's going to be another epic weekend. But in regards to that, there were two videos that I felt the audio was kind of rough, and I never posted them. But I feel like right now I can really enhance the audio on it and get these videos out for your viewing pleasure. And there were some really cool interviews I had. So here's the first one, where I got to really sit down and talk to Articulated Ninja one-on-one. It was a great time, super cool guy. Again, congrats to him for a successful ToyTuber 2025. But without further ado, here is the interview with Articulated Ninja.
Whatever questions you want to ask me regarding YouTube, anything, it doesn't matter. It don't even got to be about YouTube. It's up to you, bro.
That's cool, man.
You know, in all my videos, I say life is short, so I never.
Let me get all this crap out of here.
I never worry too much.
Hey everyone, so we're here at LegionsCon, and I have a wonderful chance to sit down with one of the influential people in my life, and not only just in YouTube, but just in this hobby overall, and that's Articulated Ninja. So
I appreciate that. I
appreciate
that a lot. I don't feel like I am, but hey, man, I'll take what I can get. So
dude,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been following you for a while. Obviously, not just because of our shared joy of Action Force and just figures in general, but you know, there's not many times where you find someone who's going to be really genuine about what they care about, what they're passionate about, and is free to express it. And I think you've done that not only just through your channel with your series of you know, motivational, self-help, self-reflection, but just, you know, in the community overall. I mean, I really can't find anyone that speaks ill, and I've never really heard you speak ill of anyone.
Thank you.
You know,
sometimes I have to speak back, and I think that's where people get confused. But it's if someone swings at me, most times I ignore it anyway. But in the very rare occasion, yeah, sometimes I have to give criticisms back to someone that has criticism towards me. But I always try to avoid it, because I feel like, especially in our hobby, there's a lot of unnecessary drama in our hobby. So the best I can, a lot of times I just ignore it. Very few occasions you can't ignore it, especially if it's like a bully type of situation. And going all the way back to being a kid, it's something special about bullying a bully. That but not even just to focus on that type of stuff. I'm appreciative to have a platform and to be able to connect with people like you, meet people like you, talk with people like you. I think it's awesome, man.
Yeah. Well, one thing I've noticed, at least here at my second LegionsCon, is that you don't really see that type of negativity.
None here.
And
Nope. Some of the guys got jokes like, hey, you got the articulation you wanted, but that's not negativity, right? That's facts.
Dude, well,
they're right. I wanted better articulation. They gave us better articulation this year, which is awesome.
What do you think about some of the stuff they showed on Friday?
I think it's beautiful, man. Of course, everybody's curious about the price point of this dragon. So I think I personally, you could say, heard it here first on Junkion, but I think I'm not seeing anything less than 6, to be honest. But hopefully it is. Hopefully maybe it's 5. You know, I just don't see. It's just so much work, man.
Yeah.
The size of those wings by themselves. Like I'm imagining the mold platings for those wings, and that alone, man.
Yeah, Jeremy and Eric were showing more of the roto prototype that they had, and they were talking about all the different points with it. It's got 50 points of articulation across that damn thing.
I'm sure a lot of that is in the tail, because I guess they're counting each segment of the tail. But regardless, we have a dragon. How many people give us dragons? How many lines? Almost none.
Right.
So I'll take what we can get.
Well, that's a lot of things, with this year that have been a lot of firsts. And I've seen your stuff when you've customized vehicles and that, but this year, like, this is like the year of vehicles coming out. Not only did Bobby get out his Vanguard, but the Ramen Racer,
the Vanguard, the Vamp, the Stinger. That's 4 right there off the top of my head. Do you want to count things like the Trouble Bubble and things like that too?
I mean, that was towards the end of last year.
Vehicle,
I mean, and so many times people are arguing about like, well, we just got the bikes from the Classified series, and they're great as in themselves. But I'll say for me, when I opened up my Vanguard, just like when I opened up my Ramen Racer, I was like, this is what I want. This brings me back to when I was a kid in '82.
It gave you those feelings.
Yeah.
It gave you. That's what it's about. Those feelings, those nostalgic feelings. And then adding to that list, I think people's Dragonflies are hitting up. Like while I've been at the show, multiple guys have said, "Hey, mine came yesterday."
Really?
So the Dragonfly is hitting now for people. I'm just wondering where everybody lives because I'm running out of space. So I'm just curious about where does everybody staying at, man?
Well, I mean, I have 5 Vanguards and I have no damn clue where I'm going to put them at all. But that's the fun part because I mean, I want to go and continue on with that. And just the photography, the videography, the work that you put into your videos. I mean,
I appreciate that so much, man.
It's really inspiring to see that level of not just of the composition of your shots, but just the emotion you put into play between the lighting, the motion, just even it's just simple as you put them on the turntable and going around.
Yeah, like I try to provide a space that when I know I'm going to play it back when it's all said and done, because I don't enjoy the editing process. I don't. But I enjoy editing through the process to sit there for those 2 or 3 minutes to watch it on playback. And my goal is to get myself to escape. So I'm like, okay, if my goal is to get myself immersed in this photography, videography, whatever you want to call it, this highlight reel, how can I get someone else to escape? Because I know for a fact if I'm dealing with bullshit or if this is helping relieve stress for me, it could be doing it for someone else too. Yeah. So that's just all I'm shooting for. It's just that escapism through the lens. Well, and the cool part is you're not doing it by yourself. Your wife and the FindMyFigures girls, I can only imagine now, since you've been more and more I will say influential. I keep using that word, but that's the truth. It is. You guys. I'm not a fan of the word, but it's accurate. It's true, so I can't disagree. But is this year been your busiest year in regards to just going places and just experiencing conventions, other shows? I mean, 100%. How does that feel? Just it feels really good. Now getting to the point where I'm being paid to set up displays and do stuff like that is just. I remember all the times that I wasn't. I remember all the times that I was trying to go to a convention just to network with people and maybe only had $10 in my pocket. So even if I saw something at the convention, it wasn't going to happen. Right. So, but it wasn't about that. It was just about networking, trying to expand the brand, trying to see what I could learn, trying to see who I could learn from. But now, it's definitely super busy. And I feel bad that a lot of people behind the scenes don't know. Like I wanted to do this interview with you as soon as I got here, way ahead of time, and now we're on the last day. Yeah, I know. But it makes it good to recap the convention, I guess, and the experience of it. But it's just so busy. Like every 5 minutes, someone else is walking up. They want to talk to me, and I want to talk to them because it's about sharing experiences. Mm-hmm. I'm the guy that always says life is short. Of course, I want to take advantage of every moment that I get. Absolutely, and. I had the chance to work with Archie to get his booth set up, but amazing guy, dude, nicest guy in the world. With amazing hair. Now, see, I'm going to put you that, and then Ryan's going to comment and say, "Well, look, him and Ryan, I say all the time, him and Ryan have the best heads in the industry." That sounds a little ditty, but they have the best heads of hair in the industry. Let me say that. Well, some of your talents are definitely on display on Duarte Studios. I mean, I would say, it's not a challenge because everything you're working with his stuff is absolutely phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I mean, I took some B footage. I'm going to try to take some more, but just the setup. Yeah. I mean, amazing. Like you said, with him, it's different because there's some other companies, like if I'm setting up their figures, the dioramas aren't so amazing. So the figures are the focus. When I'm setting up for him, I feel like it don't matter what I put on the diorama. Nobody's gonna care because everybody just cares about his dioramas.
Yeah, no,
it's so nice.
It is. I mean, his stuff. I mean, like I said, his stuff's amazing, but the effort and the stuff that you put into it,
Yeah.
I mean, don't sell yourself short on it.
I
It looks
appreciate
awesome.
that. I appreciate that.
And I mean, I know on the 3POA podcast last night, Bobby came on last night to talk about LegionsCon, but this is so wild that, you know, we have a convention that's so focused on fantasy and sci-fi that, you know, people were really shocked when they said, oh, well, Valorverse is going to be at LegionsCon.
Yeah,
You know,
unexpected.
Yeah, and I think, I want to say it's been a success for him. Hopefully
Yeah,
I
I
get a chance
think so.
to ask him here, but
Yeah.
I love it that, you know, you have the variety that we have. I mean, because again, we all collect stuff. Like you said, space is limited, and knowing that you have, you know, the way that you can excuse me, that you can put all these different elements together under one roof, it's just awesome. I feel like I should have two ferns on either side of us right now.
Yeah, man. I see some people do stuff like that. I'm like, that's an investment. That is an investment.
Yeah.
Also, I was saying, I was just waiting for you to finish because I've done quite a few interviews at this point, but it's strange to me how, I don't want to say good you are at your job, but you make it flow effortless. Like, this is one of the most laid back, easy talking interviews I've ever done.
Well, thank you for that.
I appreciate that. Like, thank you.
It's just the fact that, you know, to me, I like talking to people a lot more than anything else. I mean, the channel, it's been 2 years since I started, you know, and like I said, I hit that milestone last month with 1,000 subscribers, and no part, you know, from following and taking notes from individuals like yourself, Matt from Toy Addicts, you know, now that he's starting to do more and more stuff with Bobby and that, but to me, talking and just sitting back and really learning about the person helps me out. And doing our series on figure reaction with True Starscreamer really has helped me, because I never thought I'd be doing stuff like this now, just sitting here and talking, because I was always afraid to ask. I just feel like it was so.
Then how are you so good at it? Because you're good.
Dude, I don't know, man. First off, it's just I feel comfortable with you, and that's the thing. Like, and that's something as well to compliment you on, is that whatever the animosity or stuff that happens in the world, your videos, whether it's your first time or your 500th time watching, it's inviting. You through your videos just opening arms up and say, hey, here are my thoughts. You don't have to agree and that, but at least hear me out. Here's what I love. Here's what I want to see people improve on. And you know, that makes this
Easy, right? Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah, because I guess that makes sense. Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that, because I'm sure to some people will only see me respond to something and not focus on the fact that it's a response. So with that being said, it could come across like maybe I like drama. I absolutely don't. I hate it. I try to avoid it at all costs. That, like I said, but sometimes you just gotta respond, but people only focus on the response and not the initial action that caused the response. So for you to say that, you know, my content is genuine and inviting and things like that, all positive stuff, it means a lot. Like, I appreciate that.
Well, I do have to add, one thing I had to ask you, and you kind of mentioned it earlier, is people come up and want to talk to you, interviewing. I mean, did you ever think that this was what's going to happen?
Absolutely not.
Just by showing the
video. I didn't mean to cut you off, but no matter what you was going to say, when you said, did you ever think? No, I could just say no before you finish the sentence, because I didn't think I would be ever trying to build any type of brand, and it's hard to try to build a brand but genuinely be yourself, because so many people play a character.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I get it, that might be easier. You build a brand playing a character, but to me it's just, I don't want to go down that route, because I might confuse when the camera is on or when it's off, and it's easy when you're just yourself 24/7.
Yeah.
It's super easy. Speaking of this, look at this guy. Run through so they can see who's interrupting. Just. Oh no. Do a casual. No. Do a walk by. Do a walk by.
No, Bobby.
Look.
Oh my God. No, please grab a chair. Come on in.
Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. Like I always say, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace.
I want to talk to you so many times, but I know when it's convention, it's work time.
Yeah, but you gotta have fun too. You know, the texter call and he was like, "Hey, we have someone dropped out or can't make it. I have a boot space for you." I'm like, "I'll take it," because I had always heard great things about LegionsCon. And when I got here, I was like, "Whoa, it's like 90% like customizers." I was like, "Wow, look at what they built! Like they made a show that allowed their fan base to come and celebrate what they make."
What is something, between everything going on as we get close to the end of the year in retrospective, what was something that you were like, damn, I'm glad this happened?